Hi.
How y'all doing today?
Fancy. Feeling fancy tonight.
Feeling fancy. All right. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2, Catopolis. I got the whole cast with me today.
Yeah.
You guys just want to jump right? You guys just want to jump right in? Anyone have any announcements?
Oh, I do actually.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Ooh.
This is actually a very important announcement. We here at the Frostwalkers podcast are going to be doing a live show at Drelicon Online. This will be Friday, June 12th at 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can make the time to come out and join us, we'll be doing a Campaign 1 kind of future game. Mostly so that way poor Liv doesn't have to think up something for the Catopolis crew on such short notice.
Which is appreciated.
It should be fun. So I'm excited. So yeah, that's my announcement.
Heck yeah.
All right. If anyone has anything else?
I just wanted to say thank you to all the people who came to the listening party for episode 1. That was
Yes.
really
Yeah.
fun. We enjoyed all
That was fun.
the feedback. It was really fun.
It was a good time. All right, we all set?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, so you guys, we finished last time where you guys were going to dinner at the Runeman household. Remus has opened the door, and he's greeting you.
And he tripped.
He
And
did.
He did indeed trip.
He did indeed trip and fall. Arlen has
Lucky
gone
baby.
inside looking for her husband, but that leaves the rest of you on the doorstep with Remus, who is awkwardly fixing his shirt. So, you guys, he makes a bunch of hand motions towards the door. Wanna come inside or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. And he just kind of hops in. She's clearly a little bit nervous.
Holloway would adjust his cape a little and follow suit and just kind of look at Remus and go, "Is your brother gonna be here?"
He lives here, so
Yeah, good point.
yes.
Wishful thinking on my part. Never mind.
I mean, hydrogen is here too.
Of course.
Good. Good.
Nico will just kind of quietly follow behind them. She's sort of just looking around at everything in the house. Is there anything, in particular that I would see entering this house?
There's some fancy tapestries on the wall, a big painting of what looks like a family portrait of Romulus Runeman and Marcellus and a little smaller Remus, probably taken when he was around 3 or 4, and a drow woman that you don't quite recognize.
Ooh.
Zanari's gonna walk up to Remus. Does he have a tie or anything?
He does have a little bit of a tie, but it's not very well done.
There it
Okay.
is.
I'm gonna fix that. Wait,
Aw.
first, I'm gonna go, may I?
May you what?
Your tie, it's kind of crooked. If I could just fix that.
All
yeah,
right.
I'm just, yeah. There we go. I pat him on the shoulder and just walk inside.
Thank you.
No problem.
I can show you where we're eating if you want, or Eden can. I mean, she's been here a million times.
Yeah. I mean, she just kind of walks into the dining room or wherever they're eating.
Yeah, around the dining room.
Yeah.
All right. Are the rest of you following suit, or are you?
Yes.
All right.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes, maybe. All right. In the dining room, you see Arlen, who is chatting with a Triton man, mostly assumed to be her husband, and then you see Romulus Runeman, who is kind of walking around the room, making sure everything's in order, bossing a few little maids around as they set out dishes.
What does he look like? And also, what do the maids look like? Are they like also drow? Are they
There's a lavender colored tiefling.
I see where you're going with this now. Good.
And there's also a sea elf.
Oh,
nice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They're just
Okay.
kind of they're setting out dishes. As soon as they see you all come in, they like their eyes widen, and the pair of them like quickly do a head count and
Oh, no.
run back into the kitchen.
Get more things. Oh, what does Romulus look like?
He's more portly, round, a little bit short. He's around the same height as Remus, a bit shorter. His ears are long and a bit more ancient looking ears. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Someone does.
Does he have like a I imagine him with like some kind of mustache or beard or
Oh,
something.
he's got a full mustache beard thing going. It's white because he's older.
Oh, he sounds really cute.
He's got a nice shirt and a cape.
A cape.
A cape.
Nice.
Solidarity.
Holloway has a little bit of respect for this nobleman.
Just a little bit as a treat.
The -10 is back up to 0.
Yeah, it's see, Holloway's scale for nobility starts at like -5, and he's slowly working his way up the increments.
What if his respect for Remus?
Is there a number above infinity?
Oh, that's adorable. I don't think there is. Some math nerd will probably tell me otherwise, but I'm not a numbers person.
Infinity is
neither.
a concept, not a number in itself.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Adjust
the
Math
glasses.
nerd.
Everyone, give a round of applause. She'll be here all night.
It's so quiet. It's so quiet.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
has to explicitly be a golf clap.
the, the babyest clap.
Okay.
Just Louise.
Okay.
Okay.
Continuing
Alright.
on.
Arlen kind of waves Eden over, just
Yeah,
like,
she
"Oh, come here,
Hops
dear.
on over. Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I was just wondering, what do you want the seating arrangements? Do you want to sit next to your little goblin friend?"
Yeah, sure. I'd like us all to sit close to each other, and she wants to whisper to her mom in Primordial because I think all Tritons speak that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And she wants to whisper, "Don't put Holloway or Zanari next to Marcellus. Just
Oh.
keep them away from Marcellus."
She whispers back, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you so
Meanwhile-
much. I also would not like to I also don't want to sit next to him, but I know I might not have much of a choice. I'd rather sit next to him than have them sit next to him.
She just kind of nods and like motions to the sea elf girl who is carrying a big stack of plates. And she just kind of whispers the same instructions over, and she nods and runs back into the kitchen.
Thank you.
The little she waves, balancing the plates in one arm.
Oh no. Eden really wants to go help. She's like got her hands out. She wants to. She stops herself though. She knows she'll get yelled at by her dad if she does.
That's valid. The rest of you, this is you're probably just looking around. It's very fancy. It's the fanciest room you've ever seen in your life. The table is carved mahogany. The seats have cushions on them. There's gold forks being set down.
Oh. Yeah, while Arlen was talking about the seating arrangements, you know, she mentioned Nico. Nico was just in the background, like looking at a like shiny vase or something, like kind of reaching up towards it. Holloway probably like slapped her hand.
We don't steal from our friends' houses, Nico.
I wasn't stealing. I was looking.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking. I put my hands behind my back.
I was born at night, Boggs. I was not born last night.
I kind of just give him a look. I like scrunch up my nose at him.
I'm like, mm-hmm.
Livy, who else is here other than the Runnemans and the Aldirs and her friends?
Hydrogen kind of walks in. He's a little bit, they're a little bit out of breath. Just like, hi everyone. Hi. And they just kind of nod and go find their seat. And they kind of dust off a seat for Marcellus to sit.
Suspicious.
Oh, no.
And while they're doing that, Marcellus enters the room wearing an even fancier cape than he was wearing earlier. He's got a really nice, fancy shirt on. It looks like there's been gold, like sewn into the collar of the shirt. He's got gold buttons.
What's his name? The guy from Pocahontas. What's his name?
Oh my
John
god!
Smith?
I know. No, not John Smith. I know exactly.
the other guy.
This dude.
Yes.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh, what's his name?
Is it Radcliffe?
Yes.
Wait, what?
No.
Is it Radcliffe? No.
I'm Googling.
I
Hang
think
on. Give me a second.
That might be it.
That sounds right, but I can't be sure.
Governor John Radcliffe. I was gonna say
Radcliffe,
Good
John.
job, B. Good job, B. Good
Damn.
cartoon knowledge.
Just everyone, round of applause for B.
Nice.
You know
Another golf
exactly. You know exactly what gif I'm talking about. I don't gotta say it.
Yeah.
Yes. We all know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway, Marcellus, he's got his hair brushed back. It looks like it's been expertly styled, like someone took time into getting that right. Someone not being him.
Ah.
Mm.
And he walks in and he just nods, Father, and oh, hello, Mrs. Arlen and Mr. Adam. And he like winks at Eden. It's like, hello, Miss Eden.
Hello, Marcellus.
I roll my eyes.
And then he like turns and sees all of you, and the look on his face is just shock, followed by horror, followed by disgust, and then followed up with his normal smirk of, oh, well, look what the cat dragged in.
Good evening, Marcellus. What a pleasure to see you here.
Well, pleasure indeed.
It's been far too long, friend.
Like
Yes,
30
and-
minutes.
Probably closer to 2 hours.
Still.
Marcellus watched a movie.
Marcellus went and watched
Marcellus
a movie.
Spy Kids 1.
God.
Spy Kids.
We've established in this universe it's a play.
Marcellus went to
read the draft of Spy Kids, and he decided
Rogue infant.
his dream role is fucking George Lopez.
I've never related to a character on screen more in my life.
God. God.
Oh.
Oh, it's funny because we hate him so much.
Our whole audience is going to be like, what's their deal with Spy Kids? I find it so funny. Why do we
even Spy Kids?
What about Spy Kids?
What
About
about
Spy Kids?
Anyways, we were in the
Isn't
middle of
every
the
episode?
party.
Yep.
Yes.
Every
Yep,
episode?
it's the lore. Until we meet actual kids who are spies.
Every episode
Yes.
will be what about Spy Kids?
What about
God.
what about the Spy
Damn.
Kids?
Livy, you know you have to write in like
Oh,
Spy
can
Children now.
Is
Yeah.
that our band name now? Spy
Spy Kids.
Oh my God.
I did not come up with a stupid pun for it to be overrun by my own love of Spy Kids.
all right. Marcellus takes off one of his gloves and like goes to shake Zenari's hand. He's like, I think I think we got off on the wrong foot earlier.
Oh.
Yes, I'd like to apologize for my actions towards you. He makes a point to look you in the eyes as he says you. As in you specifically is he apologizing to, no one else.
Oh man, I don't like this man. But I'm not gonna cause trouble, so I'm just gonna shake his hand, but firmly.
He gives a really fake smile and just says, "All right then." And he walks off to go sit next to Hydrogen.
Yikes.
It's like every time I see his face, I can feel my lifespan shrinking.
How do you think I feel?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
It was a joke. I'm sorry. It's a joke.
I'll get the ambulance on standby.
Alright, are we gonna sit down?
Yeah,
What's an ambulance?
It's one of those boats. It's just a boat with
It's a
some
medical boat.
It's a
It's a
medical
boat.
boat.
It's a cleric boat.
It's a boat with a clerical gnome in it who yells, "Wee!"
Every episode, we make more things canon that just are gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
Oh, that's so good though. We have
100%.
Spy Kids the play. We have the ambulance boat. Fantastic.
I'd
It's
like
just-
to believe there's one designated ambulance boat. There's not a fleet of them. There's one guy who owns a boat and decided to call
His
it
name
an
is
ambulance.
his name is Ambulance.
Good. Good.
Okay.
Yep, this is canon
Zahari's
now.
gonna try to go and take a seat next to Marcellus.
Why?
He's gonna try to do that because him and Holloway tried to
Had a
they
plan.
made it. They had a
They had
plan.
a plan. Yeah.
They were gonna try to sit next to Marcellus, so Eden wasn't able to.
Would like to try. Eden's gonna try and sit on the other side of Marcellus before Holloway can get there.
Oh no, Hydrogen's already there.
Oh shit! You're right. Then I want to
So-
sit on the other side, Hydrogen.
Okay.
We're gonna fight for this, bro.
Their plan has
We're gonna
succeeded.
fight for Marcellus. That's not someone I would have
No!
thought you would fight over.
We're fighting of who suffers Marcellus' stupidity.
Remus,
Does that mean I'm across from him?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh
You
no!
now you have to stare at his face all night.
So, how is this gonna work? Are we gonna roll who goes faster, or are you just gonna get there before I
You-
do? Because you did make arrangements for me not to sit next to him.
I did.
Yeah.
And it's also a matter of if I would notice that Holloway is gunning to sit near Marcellus.
I think Zenari wants to sit next to Marcellus.
Wait,
Is what
Zenari-
we're going with.
Zenari's the
but
one
still.
running for it. Ollie's stuck on the other side. He's across at this point.
All right, cool. But even if
Yeah.
Zenari's gunning for it, Eden's gonna try and keep fights or confrontation from happening. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nico will just sit next to Holloway.
Yeah, the sea elf kind of just grabs Remus and sits him next to Marcellus, and then
Ooh.
oh
starts
no.
moving people around. She's like, "All right, you go here, and you go here, and you go here. All right, Des, thank you." And she runs back into the kitchen.
I like her voice.
That
No,
is
no
thick
problem.
Her.
Not a problem.
Thick with 3 Q's accent.
Yeah, that's what
All right.
Nico would have sounded like if she'd spent a couple more years where she came from.
All right. She stops and looks at Nico and she goes, "You want an extra cushion or two so you can reach the table?"
Yes.
Child.
Holloway's trying not to laugh.
Shut up!
Does
She
Nico
goes and
need
gets,
a
like,
high
2
chair.
Oh no! She actually stops and goes and bends down so she's at Nico's level. The way you would reach down to bend to talk to a little kid.
Don't you patronize me?
Would you like a high chair?
No!
You're small enough for Remus's.
Just get the cushions, thank you!
Holloway's holding the bridge of his nose and he's trying his damnedest.
Nico's
Together,
blushing.
man.
She's embarrassed.
Oh no.
She pats your head and goes, "All right then, dear," and runs off into the kitchen and comes back with a giant cushion.
Oh no.
Ooh,
And she picks Nico up and sets her on the cushion.
Oh. Oh. That was a little handsy. Oh, okay.
She's like, "All right, you all set?"
Yes, thank you. I have like 1,000-mile stare on my face.
Holloway leans over to Nico and goes, "That fast, huh?"
Shut up.
All right, so at the moment, the seating arrangement is at the end of the table, like on the very ends, you know how seatings are. One end is Romulus, and the other end is Adam. Next to Adam, on his left is Arlen. On his right is on his right is Eden. On his left is Arlen. The other side of Eden is Hydrogen. Next to Hydrogen, Marcellus. Next to Marcellus, Remus. Then the other side is next to Arlen is Nico, and next to Nico is Holloway, and next to Holloway is Zenari, and then Zenari is next to Romulus.
Okay.
That
All right.
works.
I can see that in my head.
It's an even number of people on each side, right?
Darn it, the plan didn't work.
Oh no.
Okay.
So who's sitting next to Marcellus?
Marcellus is in between Hydrogen and Remus.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
And across from Marcellus is Holloway.
Hi.
Yes. Okay.
Not Spy Kids.
Not Spy Kids. This is not the Spy Kids podcast.
Unfortunately.
I was gonna say it is
I'm
now.
so sorry.
You shouldn't be.
Okay.
All right. So the seating arrangement is Adam and Romulus on each end. Adam is in between Arlen and Eden. And so on and so forth. We figured that out. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
We.
All right. The sea elf girl and the tiefling bring out the first course. And it's kind of a soup type thing called pottage.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
it's mainly vegetable kind of soup broth thing. This one has cabbage in it, which is
Ooh.
fancy.
You don't understand. Holloway's from Catham. You said the word cabbage, you're speaking his language.
My cabbages!
Cabbage.
Cabbages.
The cabbage men. All right. The pair set out bowls of pottage in front of all of you, and just like nod before disappearing back into the kitchen to work on round 2 of the meal.
Nice.
Sounds like a fight. Like, round 2.
Round 2, meat.
Yeah.
Fear.
That's literally what it is.
Anyway,
Is this are we just like completely silent as this meal is going out?
I was gonna say, what are Adam and Romulus talking about at the very
I would love
least?
to know.
They look like they're having a very vigorous conversation across an entire table of their last golf game scores, because that's what they were doing.
Oh
Is they took-
God.
When was
They-
golf invented?
I don't know.
Doesn't
They
matter.
made it
Doesn't
up.
matter.
does it really matter?
Nah.
It's fantasy. We've got Spy Kids.
Yeah, wait,
True.
yeah. Hold on, we have Spy Kids. How dare you?
Yeah.
We can have Spy Kids, but we can't have golf.
No, I'll just shut up about it. You can have golf. You can have a little golf and Spy Kids as a treat.
Spy Kids.
Who won? Was it like a tie? Like what's the deal
Oh,
here?
my
What are they
word.
arguing about here? I want to know the good stuff.
They're talking about different techniques, different clubs, whether they should invest in gold-plated. Romulus wants to know if he should invest in a gold-plated club.
Oh,
Oh God.
I tried
Jeez.
to I tried to say that. My mouth didn't want me to.
That's okay.
Gold-plated? Oh! Zenar's just cringing, like, oh, so much money.
Eden's
so
like
useless.
fucking making awkward small talk with her mom. And she wants to say once again in Primordial, very quietly, like, why are we here? What's the point of this? Why am I here?
Just to suffer.
We're here, dear, because your father and Romulus are friends, and we agreed to have dinner before the ceremony tonight.
I know. It's just I could use the time practicing, and it's.
Well, you
I know
weren't
they're
practicing a week ago when we made this plan.
Stop, Mom! I didn't know a week ago.
I know. That's all I'm saying is that's why this was already a set in stone plan.
Okay, I know. I don't know. She waits till there's like a lull in her dad and Romulus conversation. She's like, how's everyone feeling about the ceremony tonight?
Remus looks excited and goes, "Well, I'm really excited. It's gonna be a really good time. My dad said I could stand on the stage this time and watch him light the torch."
That's
Oh,
exciting.
nice.
I always like seeing the fireworks.
It's adorable.
That's adorable, Nico.
They're shiny.
Thales just kind of like rolls his eyes at Remus and just like, "Yes, well, I've already been entrusted with lighting the torch a few years, but it's all right. You get to watch."
I think it's very exciting that Remus gets to stand on stage. I think it's exciting.
Yeah.
I can just picture Holloway just gripping the tablecloth as he says this.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holloway, Adam turns to you and goes, I'm sorry I didn't make your acquaintance earlier. I'm Adam. It's Mr. Mirthwater, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct. Nice to meet you.
Holloway, make a perception check.
Oh.
15.
15? As he reaches out to shake your hand, you notice on his collar a pin with a familiar symbol. Familiar to you only.
His blood runs cold, but he shakes anyway.
He gives you a smile, a kind of kind smile, and it's like, I want to say I'm sorry about what happened to your mother.
Oh, thank you. I miss her greatly. She was the best part of my life. But I have friends now, and I'm working through it every day, you know?
Mm-hmm. He just kind of nods and says, I saw her once in a concert. It was breathtaking.
Really? Oh, I wish I could remember those things. I was rather young, you know.
Yes. He kind of like smiles and chuckles a little bit before turning, and then he turns to Nico and goes, "Now, you're a new face.
Yes, hello.
And what was your name?"
My name's Nikovia Box, but you can call me Nico for short. Most people do.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Nico.
I shake his hand. I'm like shaking. This is the lord of the town.
This is Eden's dad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Eden's dad. Okay, well I'm still like this is a very wealthy man. Yeah.
I was gonna say Eden's dad's just rich. That's it.
Yeah.
He smiles and then looks over at Zinar and goes, "And if I'm not mistaken, you run the little flower shop downtown, don't you?"
Yes, I do. Elysian Escape. My name is Zenari. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure. I've seen you before with Eden.
Yes, she has quite a good hand on the heavy work I have to do. She doesn't have to do it, but she kind of just joins me anyway.
That's what friends do.
And we're glad Eden has some more friends. He kind of like smiles.
Thanks, Dad.
Man, this is radiating family dinner energy.
It really, really is.
Oh, thank you. He like winks at Eden before looking around the room for a minute. Goes, Romulus, do you think the girls will have dinner ready anytime soon? I've eaten the soup and I'm hungry. Romulus
That's valid.
So awkward.
Romulus kind of laughs and throws a bread roll at him.
Oh.
It hits him in the face and he just laughs and throws another one right back.
Zari's so confused. Like, what kind of
Nico's
formal
like-
dinner?
Nico's like kind of happy. Nico's like kind of vibing with this. She's like, oh, maybe these people aren't as stuck up as I thought they were. This is like kind of fun. I like pick up my bread roll and I throw it at someone.
Oh no!
Okay.
I throw it at
Nico,
Remus.
yes!
You throw it at Remus. Remus, it hits him in the chest and he looks really surprised. And he looks around to see where it was coming from because he wasn't paying attention. It's like, oh, where did that come from?
Eden like pointing to Nico.
Hey.
He leans over to see Eden, like, picks up the bread roll really, like, confused and looks at it for a minute before he turns to his Holloway and just gently rolls the bread roll across the table.
Oh my god.
That is well accepted. He doesn't want to like Holloway like takes it, smiles a bit, and is like, there's a moment of pause, but then he like underhand chucks it over at Nico and like a catch, you know?
Yeah, she catches it.
10 points.
Surprised
Yay.
he didn't fucking throw it at
Oh,
Marcellus.
at
Marcellus, yeah.
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 There was a thought, but
But with his dad sitting right there.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydrogen
Eden.
looks like they're fighting a laugh.
Eden takes the bread roll from her dad and throws it at Hydrogen. Like, it looks like she's not trying super hard, but you can, like, hear it hit Hydrogen.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
It knocks them over a little bit and they bump into Marcellus, who just looks pissed off.
She just laughs. She's like, sorry.
Oh, I
Nico's
think
like having a fun time. She didn't think that this would be fun, but now she's kind of like, this is fun.
are Holloway and Nico just playing catch with a bread roll.
Yeah.
Yes. They're sitting next to each other playing catch with a bread roll.
Yeah.
Good.
And
To be
Remus
fair,
is
the-
thoroughly entertained.
To be fair, the literal king started it, so like it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe me and Holloway are sitting next to each other. Maybe we're passing it back and forth with Remus because he's across from the table with us.
Oh yeah, it's just,
Aw.
it's just like just catch.
Zari's just
Yeah.
twiddling his thumbs in the corner, like.
As you guys are playing catch, the sea elf and the tiefling bring out the main course of meat, which is they set out some really well prepared steaks with onions and mushrooms and deliciousness and some
My eyes get
venison
really big.
and some big slabs of cooked venison, just like, you know, the fanciest things that wouldn't be here.
Oh my god.
The sea elf, she stops in front of Nico for a minute and like whispers, like, "You want me to cut that up, ma'am?"
No. Thank you. I just like shoo her away. I pick it up. I'm like, oh. I'm like going feral.
Oh no, not another feral meat eating. You've had
Just
too
her,
many.
I call it feral.
I look around at all the people around me though, and I like put it back down and start cutting it up. Like, okay,
A fancy person.
I need to be dainty.
Remus like very carefully is cutting his meat, whereas Marcellus doesn't even like pay attention as he just starts eating it. Arlen is cutting it very delicately and just like glances at Eden and whispers, "Eden, do you want my mushrooms? I don't want them."
No, that's fair. I'll take them.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Sure.
I'm giving your mom the ability to hate mushrooms because I hate mushrooms.
That's valid.
Livy projects on this mother.
Holloway's cutting like not too daintily, but not like he's not making a show of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's average, normal. You know what I mean?
How we cut our meat is vitally important to our
I was gonna
characters.
say, this is politics, all right? Cut into their meat the best.
Do you guys roll for meat slicing or
No,
for
we're
meat.
fine. It's fine.
No, roll for meat. That sounds weird.
Eden is like deliberately not talking much, it seems. Like she's probably the quietest any of you have ever seen her.
Holloway speaks up. So, Eden, is there anything we should know about the ceremony? Like anything we wouldn't know otherwise?
Livy is there.
For the record, you guys are not performing tonight. You're performing tomorrow at the morning ceremony. This is just the lighting of the torch kind of thing.
Cool.
So you guys are good.
Oh wait, hold on then. If that's the case, then can Romulus or someone give us that information instead?
You did that all in Zanari's voice. Did Zanari ask that?
I just started in Zanari's voice and I kept going.
That's valid.
That is valid.
I was like, "Oh, I'm doing this." You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going. It's fine.
You're fine. It's okay.
I
mean, like I relay that if I know that. When
you would know that.
Yeah, when Holloway asks, I'm like, well, tonight's just like the lighting of the torch, but we're performing tomorrow, I think. And she looks at Ramus quickly.
Tonight's the lighting of the torch. We will there's he like coughs and like tries to fidgets with his fork a little bit and just like, tonight is the lighting of the torch and the flamethrowers will perform. No, wait, the flame riders. They'll perform and then everyone will go home and we'll have the fireworks and he keeps like passing his fork back and forth like he's trying to think and then tomorrow morning will be the parade and then after the parade will be a little break and then tomorrow evening will be you guys performing.
That's exciting.
What was your band name again? He's getting increasingly more and more nervous as he continues talking.
That was Zanari. That was a Zanari choice.
Oh yeah, oh god, I hate puns. I don't know why I said that. The cadoctives.
The cadoctives, like the dog?
No, like listen. You know how? Oh god. Okay,
well,
so you know how in music there's octaves, right?
Yeah.
And the city's called Catopolis, right? So you combine those two things together, and you get the catoctives.
Oh, that's really smart.
I regret it.
No, Zanari is a perfectly fine name.
It is very good.
I'm never going to say another pun ever in my entire life.
That's a damn shame.
Zanari, I like your puns.
Okay, but that's a bad name. It's a bad name.
She's like, I don't know. It's pretty rare for someone to be that good at puns, and she like pokes her steak.
Hydrogen.
Well done.
would say it was about medium.
Why? Hydrogen again, like, covers their mouth with their hand, just like fighting a laugh.
This conversation is pretty charring.
Eden wants to like elbow Hydrogen and be like, "It's okay to laugh. It's fine. Doesn't make you any less cool to laugh at a pun. Come on."
Are the dads laughing?
The dads are laughing.
Fun
Good.
God.
Good.
Romulus actually reaches over and like pats Zanari on the back, like, "Good job, good pun."
Alright, okay. This conversation is starting to make me feel very embarrassed. Let us continue.
Oh,
That is the
Zanari.
And Zanari's been indoctrinated into the dads.
Welcome to the dad
You're one of us now.
It's the initiation.
Yeah.
You've made the puns. You've taken care of someone. All you need now is to get a gift on Father's Day, and that seals the deal.
Yep.
It does. That's how it be.
But yeah, it's a band name. It's the Catoctives.
All right. As that conversation finishes up, the sea elf and the tiefling bring out another platter of food. This time, it's a big cooked goose,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
it's had its feathers reattached in the back to make it look really fancy. It's been filled with other sorts of stuffing, kind of like turkey stuffing, but way better smelling and
Nice.
taste.
Oh my god, I've already eaten so much, but I don't even care. I just take more.
If you die tonight, it'll be worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. The goose has been passed out. The goose is cooked. I had to sneak I had to sneak that in somewhere.
Can it be said that was one of the chefs who made that joke, and everyone at the table just had that the reaction?
Yeah.
Oh, the poor chef was like, I was trying to join in. You were making fun.
I just wanted to be included.
Oh.
Go back to the kitchen. I don't
10 out
actually
of
say
10.
that. I don't say that.
All right. Once the goose has been passed out, after a bit, the sea elf and the tiefling bring out what looks to be dessert.
Dessert.
They're
Sorry.
they
No.
take.
No, I was gonna say, why didn't you let me do it with you?
Oh, no, Nico and Holly are both like, dessert.
Remus kind of half-heartedly joins in because he's very quiet. Dessert.
Oh my god, this child! How old is this guy? I asked last time, but I have to ask again.
He's 100, about 21
Oh my
in
god, I was
human.
gonna say I was getting ready to fight you, Livy, if you give me some of that bullshit in drow ears. I can't fucking deal with you. But thank you.
All right. So they take the pair of
This
maids.
is 14 in my head. I can't.
He's just a baby.
Okay.
He's not 14 though. If he was 14, he wouldn't be allowed to drink.
I see.
Yes.
They bring out several platters of pastries and fruit tarts and cupcakes and pies and ice creams.
Oh my god.
The table is they clear every plate from dinner and bring out so much dessert that you can't see each other.
I've died.
Oh my
and gone to
God.
heaven. This is it. This is the happiest I'll ever be. I take so many pastries. Oh.
Romulus just like nods and says, "Yeah, sure. All this came from that little bakery, the Slice of Heaven. That sweet little halfling Asimar girl cooked these up.
Aw.
She's very sweet."
I can't even talk. I have 2 pastries at once in my mouth.
just shoving your mouth full of pastries.
Yep. I was trying to be polite, but now it's just
I'm certain she's grabbed one off Holloway's plate at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Holloway, I would assume you're reaching for another one.
Yeah, because his has just been taken.
As you're reaching, Marcellus happens to be reaching for the same one.
Oh, pardon me.
He like gives you a look like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want that?"
No, it's fine. There's plenty to go around. He like starts moving his hand towards another one.
Marcellus mirrors that movement.
Little fucking shit.
Zanari's gonna reach in and grab a pastry and then hand it to Holloway.
He takes it. Does he toss it?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
he gives Holloway a look like, this is it. This is the one time I will do anything for you ever.
He publicly finger guns Zenari.
Marcellus looks a bit confused at the finger guns, but kind of shrugs and grabs the pastry.
So what are the areas called? There's the mainland, and then there's where we live. Where is that area called?
Like the center area is basically just where the rich people live. It's just all of it's Ketopolis. The middle circle is just called the inner circle. The outer circle is just called the outer circle.
Okay, I was just gonna make a joke about the finger guns. I was just gonna say it's an outer circle thing.
Marcellus goes, clearly.
I can teach you what it means if you like. It's fun. It's a fun gesture.
Marcellus just like,
Is this really happening?
Marcellus just mutters under his breath, I have a better gesture to show you.
Come on.
Oh man, just feeling the flame, my bro.
Holloway finger guns Marcellus.
Marcellus just like glares. And as he reaches for a pastry, he slowly flips you off as he reaches it. Just enough so that only you would see it.
He sees it.
That's not fun.
He bites his pastry and doesn't do anything, and kind of gives Eden a look of like, I'm trying my best.
She just like smiles at him, but it's clearly one of those like, there's no happiness behind the smile. She's fucking stressed as hell, and it shows.
Yeah, they just share a look of like, get us out of here.
Yeah.
The sea elf girl and the tiefling girl, gosh, they need names, walk back out, and they clear a few pastries out to make room for big goblets of wine.
Oh my god.
And plates of cheeses and crackers and some
Oh god. Did you say
never
wine?
ends.
It never ends, and I never want it to end.
You said wine, right?
Yep, big goblets of wine.
Zenari stays away from the wine.
I'll take his.
Yeah, go ahead.
Holloway's
I just
taking,
push mine towards.
Holloway's taking tasteful sips. Wine is not his forte.
Nico is not.
Nico doesn't care.
Yeah, Nico's not being tasteful. But then she looks around and sees everyone else being like very dainty about it and tries to be a little bit more dainty.
Romulus and Adam are not being dainty. They're chugging it.
Fuck.
It
I
almost
like
looks
these guys.
it almost looks like they're having a silent chug off.
I
with
like
each other.
these guys.
Holloway like starts putting his fist in the air. Chug.
Adam starts laughing and spits out some of his wine. All right, that was funny.
Thank you.
He like picks up a napkin and like wipes up his face. He says, "Didn't appreciate spitting my wine out, but that was too good not to."
Holloway's like genuinely smiling and having a good time.
Yeah, Nico really likes these dads. She can vibe with them.
Pass
They're
the
fun.
Nico
Aw.
vibe check.
Last time we fit so much mom in this mom, and now
I
this
think it
time we
fits
fit
so much dad in these dads.
Yeah, these are fun dads. I like them.
The tiefling girl kind of stops and says, "Oh, Eden, do you want a glass of wine or not this time?"
It's her. There she is.
She's like, no, thanks. I mean, like, and she kind of leans over. She's like, you can put one in front of me, but I'm not gonna drink it.
She like nods and winks and takes the glass away.
All right, thank you.
Remus kind of like sips at his wine. He's making a face. He's barely old enough to drink, so he doesn't really, but he doesn't really like this.
That's fair.
Marcellus just kind of like elbows him so that he spills some of the drink, but he does it discreetly, so
Hey.
only Remus would notice.
Okay.
This man's sleight of hand rolls have to be ungodly.
I know it's true.
He's not wearing armor, so he has advantage with stealth a little bit.
Me looking at my shitty passive perception.
Yeah.
Remus just like basically dumps the entire goblet down his front.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, we
Romulus.
would notice that. We just wouldn't
Yeah.
see Marcellus do it.
You didn't see Marcellus trip him or bump him, but you did see him pour pretty much his wine down his entire shirt.
Oh.
Remus.
Holloway immediately casts Mage Hand and starts like getting a napkin over to him.
Oh.
Remus just kind of like flinches at the mage hand a little bit and says, I'm just gonna go change, and runs off.
Oh.
Marcellus just kind of snorts and goes, ugh, classic Remus. Such a child.
Hey, everyone messes up.
Come on.
At this point, the dads have taken their wine outside to chat more, and Arlen is kind of helping clear dishes. And Marcellus pushes himself away from the table and stands up, dusting his top off, and goes, yes, everyone makes mistakes. None quite as frequently as Remus.
Come on.
Evidenced by the fact that all of you are here at my house.
I apologize for taking up your space, but we were invited.
Neither of her parents are here, right?
Nope.
She looks at Marcellus and goes, you're so mean. Why?
She just did not say that.
Hydrogen sees this going on and goes, I have to use the bathroom, and sprints out of the room.
Can Eden try and grab Hydrogen by the collar since they're sitting next to each other and sit them back down?
Roll
going
for,
ape shit.
roll for that. Roll.
What do you want me to roll?
Strength?
Strength, I guess.
Strength. Yes.
I feel like, okay,
17.
Even if Eden didn't see Marcellus like trip him, I feel like Eden just knows him well enough to know that he did it.
Nah, it's not even that. It's the fact that Marcella's fucking like shit on her friends and now she's mad. That's a 17, Livy.
Hydrogen gets like pretty much choke slammed back into their chair.
Eden's just completely calm. She's like, Hydrogen, you can be so nice. Why do you hang out with such a mean person?
'Cause he's my only friend.
I'll be your friend. I'd love to be your friend.
Marcellus just like
doesn't seem like a
coughs and
very good
rolls his
friend at
eyes.
all.
Hydrogen like looks at Marcellus and then like blushes a little bit.
Oh,
And it's like,
Oh no!
Oh, no!
They say, not a good friend. Something else, though.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa!
Wait!
Is that? Can this be in character?
Yeah.
No, Eden, maybe she'd gasp a little bit. but
Oh no! Oh no!
Whoa!
All
are
of your
you
friends.
are you two a thing?
No.
Hydrogen kind of shrugs and goes, sometimes.
What?
Oh no!
Sometimes.
Friends with benefits. Oh.
What
Hold
are you
on.
saying?
Hydrogen, can you let's go talk somewhere else for a second. Zenari, you should come with me.
Oh. Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, the three
Don't
of you
leave
leave.
me.
Oh, don't worry, you still have Nico.
Oh.
I want to just like pull them both into like a fucking empty pantry or something, shut the door and be like, Hydrogen, do you have feelings for Marcellus?
Well, feelings are fun.
Oh.
They're they're a thing, you know? I mean,
Well-
I've known Marcellus since he was little, and he's known me since I, started going by them instead of anything else. And he supported me in that, and I owe him that. And they blush even further and like pull their shirt up to cover their face a little bit.
Hey,
like-
it's okay.
And I mean, they obviously do not want to finish the rest of their sentence because
Hey.
they're too embarrassed.
It's okay. It's just I don't want you. You seem like a really nice person. I don't want Marcellus to hurt you.
You
And
don't owe him anything.
You don't owe him anything. I thought I did for a really long time too. He doesn't leave me alone, but I don't know. Something about my new friends makes me think that Marcellus isn't worth hanging around.
Well, Eden, maybe you can think that, but I think he's got something in him deep down. And I'm gonna hold on to that. Because I knew him when he was little. I knew him.
It's not your right to fix him, Hydrogen. Ugh!
Well, I knew him, before the
I'm
thunderstorm.
not there, but I want to say it so bad.
Yeah.
Eden's
Nico's
just like
nowhere, somewhere else.
Eden's just looking at Zenari like, Dad, help, please.
Hydrogen just
Right.
goes, well, I know he's got to be good because, well, I knew him before, before the thunderstorm,
Oh.
and he was really nice back then, but
What do you mean before the thunderstorm?
they kind of look surprised and they go, you don't know?
Do I?
I would say this is not something you would know. It's not.
No.
It would have been common before you moved to Katopolis.
No.
So natives would know.
I've not. I wasn't born here. I only came here a few years ago.
He looks kind of sad and he's like, it's not something that we talk about much. But a few years ago, well, back when Remus was littler, even, there was the four of them. They went out on a ship just to have a nice ride, and I couldn't come because I had a cold, and I mean, they basically have adopted me. But I didn't come. I stayed home. And something happened. He looks like back and forth. They look like back and forth quickly and go, it was like wild magic. It started a big thunderstorm. And Remus almost fell overboard, and their mom went to get him and saved him, but she went overboard and was never seen again.
Huh. Well,
And after that, Marcellus has never been the same. And he blames Remus, which is why he picks on him.
Oh,
Jimmy, how dare you make Marcellus maybe kind of redeemable?
Hydrogen. I just want to say this. I know people he like looks like really sincere for a second. People may grieve, but I don't think that should be an excuse for them to be a bad person. I don't think you can, because it looks like Marcellus treats you badly too, seems, on the surface anyway, and that's not a good relationship. You can't just fix him. Just, I know maybe you care about him. I'm not very good at this, but I just know that you should have some say as well. All right?
They kind of nod. Go, yeah, all right. I still think I can at least help.
Just don't lose yourself trying to help him, okay? We're here for you too if you need.
They smile and say, thanks.
us.
Meanwhile, while this whole really touching moment happens,
No.
you two, Holloway and Nico, you two are in a room alone with Marcellus.
Oh.
I didn't
How-
do that on purpose, for the record.
Holloway is very much trying to avoid conversation.
Yeah, Nico's also just very kind of quiet, just eating, just picking up. She's not even hungry anymore. She's just kind of eating to avoid talking.
Yeah.
Marcellus has sat back down at this point. Is Holloway still sitting or is he standing?
He's sitting.
Okay. That's not my Marcellus dice. Gave it to that. You didn't hear me say
Marcellus
anything.
dice. You said
Oh,
Marcellus
God.
dice.
You can't. You didn't hear that. That's in your imagination.
Definitely said Marcellus dice.
All right. Holloway. Marcellus has sat back down and as he reaches for something across the table, he kind of like kicks you in the leg. Hard.
He winces but does not retort.
Does Nico notice?
Oh, he like out and out winces.
She might notice that. Nico's small and low to the ground. So.
What's the matter, Holloway? Can't take a hit?
No, it's nothing. It's nothing.
He kind of scoffs a little bit and then he kicks you again.
This time he lets out like a little pained yip.
What the hell, man? Why are you doing this? He never did anything to you.
Well, Eden obviously has his affections, and she should only have mine because I'm supposed to marry her.
No one's supposed to do anything. It's their choice.
Yes, except for when it's literally been a thing since before she was born.
That essentially makes it even worse. You can tell that like something in him has clicked at this moment. Like there is something more to this anger.
He crosses his arms and goes, "Haven't you ever heard of betrothal?"
I have, and every time I've heard of it, it's come from someone who's in deep pain because the person who they've betrothed to turns out to be a secret asshole. At least you have the decency to not be a secret.
Oh!
Oh. Marcellus stands up and shoves his seat back from the table and looks at you and goes, "You want to say that again?"
You're an asshole.
Marcellus pretty much vaults over the table and grabs you.
Oh
By
no!
the neck.
This is oh shit!
Wait, hey Livy, is this when
Yeah.
everyone comes out?
This is when everyone comes back just to see you do this. Just to see Marcellus do this.
Oh my god.
He pretty much slams you up against the wall. And then he sees Eden and drops you.
Eden looks fucking horrified at Marcellus right now.
He has the decency to look a tiny bit embarrassed before he drops Holloway and straightens his shirt and storms outside, grabbing Hydrogen's arm as he leaves.
Holloway does not stand up.
Eden runs to Holloway. She's like trying to drag Zanari with her, but she's not sure if he'll come.
Zanari will come purely because he's confused as hell.
How does Holloway look hurt at all?
He doesn't look hurt, a little bit more startled than
There was no
hurt.
hit point damage done, but there was a lot of
Mhm.
assumed.
He might have like a bruise later, but overall he's fine.
Okay.
He looks like he just got hurt though. Like he's giving the physical face of ow, ow, ow.
I have an emergency mess kit that I keep
It's-
with me. If you need anything, I can just.
I appreciate it. I think I'm okay. Just it took me by surprise. That's all.
Can he use like 1 point or 5 points of lay on hands to make sure that he doesn't bruise up too bad?
You can, yeah, sure, you can do that.
Yeah.
Holloway
I'm just-
smiles. Thank you.
Of course. Are you okay? What happened?
He started kicking me. I told him it was nothing. He kept kicking me. Nico asked why he was being a jerk. He said because I was taking you away from him by being your friend. I told him that you have the right to choose your friends. He beat the shit out of me. Pretty basic stuff. Did I miss anything, Nico?
No, that was kind of it.
I'm only his on paper. I don't belong to him.
He thinks that me being your friend is a threat to that.
She gets up and I'm gonna walk out and try and find Marcellus.
Eden.
Holloway immediately gets up and is ready to go with. He does not care about how hurt he is. This is not happening without him there.
Eden, where are you going?
Nico will follow them as well.
As you guys are doing that, Remus comes back down the stairs. He's wearing a new shirt. His eyes look a little red, like almost like he was crying a bit, but he overall looks like he's fine now.
Oh, poor baby.
He like clears his throat a few times. What? Are you guys leaving?
No, Remus.
No.
Good, because the ceremony's starting soon, and I have to. He like pauses for a second and sneezes violently, and then says,
Aw.
"We have to go. I have to get my dad, and we have to go right now."
Okay.
Right now?
You guys go. Can you
Wait. They might. He like runs to the window and looks out and goes, "And my dad's already gone."
Hey,
And he watches a second boat go through, and there goes Marcellus.
hey, who cares? We'll have fun.
I cares. I'm gonna be late. I get to.
It's okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Eden,
Yeah, we'll get you there.
Eden, someone take Remus. I think me being at the ceremony is going to cause too much trouble now with Marcellus being.
Nope, you're coming.
Are you sure?
I'm positive you're coming.
Don't want to cause trouble.
You are my friend. He doesn't get to control who I'm friends with. Come on.
He nods and kind of smiles thankfully and follows.
You have a boat, Holloway, don't you?
Of course I do.
Yeah, we can take yours.
It's a bit of a ways, but I think
Eden's just gonna hail whatever. Like if there's like a taxi boat.
Actually,
there is kind of a taxi boat.
Before Eden does, hey Livy, as a sailor, I have the ship's passage feature, where if I need to, I can secure free passage on a ship for myself and my companions.
Nice.
All right, yeah, you can do that.
So Holloway just like hails someone down, and it's probably just someone he knows, and it's just like, hey, can you get us to the ceremony?
The gnome boat driver just kind of looks at you guys and does like a head count and goes, "Oh, I think I can get all of you. Maybe."
Thanks, man. I owe you.
Do we have to do? Can we foot this one? Never mind. I'm stupid. Let's go. I was just. Can we
It's
just
okay.
run? Like
You can do that. I mean, nothing's stopping you. The Remus is the one who's got to be that fast. If you want to take it slow as an art, that's up to you.
okay, fine, whatever.
You got something against boats? I tell you, this is the finest taxi boat in Kitopolis. As he says that, the boat springs a slight leak.
Oh no!
It starts
Zenari goes pale.
It starts sinking a little bit. Come on, the more the merrier.
I start like I'm trying to like patch up this leak.
Okay, fine.
That's just
Flex
a character.
Flex tape.
Flex tape.
Flex tape, fantasy flex tape.
No.
It's called
I'm currently just sitting on it. I'm just sitting on the leak to keep it from coming out.
fantasy
Water on
whole
the butt.
person tape.
Amazing.
All right. So are you all getting in the boat?
Yeah.
Yes,
We gotta
with
get
hesitation, but yes,
We got to get Remus there.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
Remus doesn't get in the boat. He stares at the boat, just like a little bit pale. I
What's the
think
plan?
I'll just run. Yep. And he just
Not by
takes
yourself.
off
Eden,
running.
you can get in
Eden
here.
climbs out and she fucking follows him.
he is running as fast as he possibly can.
So
Holloway
is
does not-
Eden.
Holloway
He
does not know
almost
what to
trips
do.
a few times. He does one of those things where you catch yourself as you're running and
Yeah.
you're tripping, and he keeps running faster.
Since these
He's like,
cities are
"Hey!"
like Venetian, isn't the boat like able to be right up next to the street?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So like we could see them running.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't like we're 10 feet away and can't see them, but like we're right there. We can talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gnome, his name is Blimwell.
Yeah.
He rows you guys as fast as he can. My tiny arms aren't very good at rowing, but I'm doing my best.
Can we help him?
You can roll strength.
Oh no, I'm not strong. Okay, actually, that's pretty good. This is 16.
Yeah, you help. You're now rowing twice as fast.
Nice.
You have caught up to Remus and Eden. Zenari, how you doing?
I will say though, in order to row, I'm not sitting on that hole. Someone else might put their foot on it or
The whole
something.
it starts to leak as the weight of the boat is pulling you guys down.
Yeah, someone put their foot on it.
Zenari, your shoes are wet.
Zenari is looks like a cat
no.
that has just been like dipped in like a bathtub for like half a second. He's uncomfy. He's like gripping the side of the
Put your
boat.
foot on it.
Hey, there's
oh
too much
God.
weight. And Holloway jumps off the boat and goes, "It's lighter now," and just takes off with Eden and Remus.
Why can't I jump out of the boat? Why do I have to be in here?
You
Sorry.
can't. Nothing's stopping you, I guess.
I mean, nothing's stopping you. You can jump out if you want. I'll just
Why
run.
are we taking this boat? Why are we taking the boat? I jump out.
Oh my god, okay.
Nico
boat-
has little legs.
Holloway fucking runs back, grabs Nico, and takes off with her.
Blimwell is
I'm all wet.
Blimwell's a little bit confused, and as he's rowing, he is watching you guys, and he misses a turn and bumps into the dog and goes, "Oh!" and he falls into the water.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Just leave me behind. I'm fine.
I'll pay you back.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's what you said the last 12 times, Mirthwater.
I always did.
Yes! 2 years.
What do you want from me?
Money!
That's a good point. He's got a point there.
I'm pretty dexterous. Is there any way I can try to get how fast is Remus running? Is he running fast? Like, can he sustain this pace long?
He will be so super out of breath when he gets there, because his speed is 30, but he is pushing it.
Okay, I mean, same for me, but if it's a possibility, I would like to maybe, because he's pretty small, I'd like to maybe lift him up so I can kind of carry that so he can catch his breath before we get there.
Okay, roll strength to pick him up.
Okay.
Wait, how have you caught? Wait, you're trying to pick
Zenari's
up Remus?
fast.
I jumped out of the boat and
Okay.
ran on alongside. I mean, is that okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I see.
Would that be athletics or just strength?
Strength, because you're picking him up.
Okay. 18. There's a good roll.
All right, that was a very good roll. You pick him up, and he screams.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm just trying to make sure you please don't scream.
He screams again.
But okay, all right. I take like a flower. I just take a flower out of my fucking pocket and just like show it to him. Like, it's okay. Peace offering. I'm just trying to get you in.
Are you guys still running as you say this?
Yes,
Yes.
we're all
Yes.
running.
Please carry me. I can't.
Always carrying Nico.
Okay, good. I can't run that fast.
You're nearly there, and Remus gives Zenari the weirdest look, like, you're very strange.
You're running. You ran for the boat. I was just literally grabbing you so you won't have to be out of breath when you get to the ceremony. Is that literally? I'm going to lose it. I'm
I'll
too
be-
old for this.
It's
Now I'll be
okay,
out
it's
of breath
okay.
from screaming. You scared me.
Remus, it's okay. We just wanted to get you there fast because we know how much it means to you.
I drop him. Like, fine, whatever.
He almost trips, but he's good, and he runs and he makes it onto the stage just in time.
Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
Oh the gods! You think I'm a criminal? Jeez.
What the hell just happened?
No idea.
I'm like twisting my skirt to like drain the water out of it.
Holloway like folds his hands over to do like the whole like tie up, wrap up in the cape thing. Like, ow! Oh man, I'm gonna feel everything in the morning. Oh no! Get your ass kicked and run a mile. Yeah, good job, Mirthwater. Ow!
Oh no. Anyway, Romulus Runeman steps onto the stage. Remus following behind. Remus brushes a little bit of hair out of his face and smiles kind of proudly and waves at you guys. Marcellus and Hydrogen stand next to Romulus as Romulus lights a torch and announces the beginning of the festival of the Hesperidian dragon. And he tosses the flaming torch into the mouth of a replica of the dragon. And the sun sets as the fire explodes out of it, and a smaller sized centaur and a fire genasi woman begin playing music as the sun sets and the fireworks start.
Well, this was a very interesting day.
Yeah. Eden,
Yeah,
thanks.
you're welcome. I'm sorry for roping. I didn't
No.
realize it was gonna go like this.
It's okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. We got Remus there. We survived. It's fine. And
Okay.
we don't think any less of you for it. Frankly, I think what you did was incredibly badass.
Okay.
I can see them both blushing at this.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
No.
Zenari's just watching this happen.
Nico's kind of observing both of them.
So, what now?
I'd like some dry clothes.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What of you two? He kind of gestures towards
Anyone
Zenari.
got a spell?
No, Zenari, Eden, you guys have any evening plans?
I'm probably gonna have with my parents talk to them about today.
I see. Zenari?
I mean, I don't have much to do. I need to. I honestly forgot to close up shop.
Oh, do you need a hand with that? Just in case there's...
No, I'm right, but I appreciate the offer. He's very cautious, but nonetheless. This was definitely it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Yeah, I guess see you tomorrow.
I guess so. You guys could meet up at me and Nico's apartment and we could get some last minute practice in, if you'd like.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We'll meet up tomorrow at the usual spot and we'll go from there. He kind of shrugs at Eden in a way of like, would that make sense?
It works for me, yeah.
Cool. You can show Zenari where that is, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. And I can show Nico. This will work out.
We have a plan.
Indeed.
All right. So Eden, you head on home, and Zenari goes to close the shop. Nico, are you heading home?
Yeah, I follow Holloway home. We live together.
Holloway, before you start heading home, roll a perception check.
Oh boy. Because I haven't been hurt enough this game, right?
Oh no.
16.
All right. You kind of sense something kind of behind. You're close to your house. Nico has gone inside. I think maybe you stopped to let the cat out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Notos has been stuck all day. They need to take some. Yeah, he's
So-
walking Notos.
You just kind of notice that the water, even it's dark, but the water seems like it's been disturbed recently. It's rippling a little bit, and you get this familiar sense of a little bit of dread.
Well, he notices it and just plays it cool. Keeps walking the cat. Just today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
Excuse me.
Good evening. How may I help you?
Very funny.
He has not turned his face towards the water at all. Well, as you can see, I'm currently taking care of the cat, so
Yes, and you've been so busy all day, living the high life, and you've been too busy to even come and pay your sweet patron a visit. Oh, Holloway, I'm so offended.
well, you just have days, Sometimes you just get wrapped up in the moments and the scenery
She kind of like comes out of the water and leans on the edge of the dock and just kind of keeps talking to you. I assume you're still not looking at her.
He is doing everything he can. This is a avoidance game.
And you just, with your fancy dinner party and didn't even invite me. Oh, how rude.
Don't you have souls to eat or some shit?
Oh, you flatter me, darling. But honestly, you did use spells today, didn't you? You didn't think I'd show up even just to say, hey, hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. How are you?
Well, at least someone else was doing the good work of me today. Oh, sweet sailor.
Good work of me.
I know. Yes, well, happy to know that there is another out there, and I'm not alone in my ment.
Yes, he's quite devoted. She like fans herself, even though you don't notice.
I'm sure he's written all about you in his diary.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
on.
I mean, his daughter's a sight too, isn't she, Holloway?
Hey, if you don't bring her into this.
Oh, she was brought into this long before you even met me, my sweet sailor.
God.
If you so far as touch her, I will make sure. I don't care what I have to do. She doesn't deserve this.
On the contrary, oh dear sailor mine, I was wondering if I could do you a favor. You see, as a patron of mine, I am able to gift you with, a few fun traits.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, Adam is now able to communicate with his wife freely through the mind speak, and you already have the whole mentally communicate with others sort of things.
What are you getting at?
Well, don't you want to talk to her in your mind? I could extend it to you for. And at this point, she has fully climbed up onto the dock, and she kind of grabs you a little bit and traces her finger down your cheek and go, extend the offer to you as well?
Eden does not need to get involved in this. This was my choice, not hers.
Well, it may not be her choice, dear sailor, but it is yours.
I'm not making choices for my friend. No
It's
one.
not a choice for her.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a
I'm
choice to
frightened.
help her.
It is not to help her. Oh, hey, friend. Hey, sorry about that. I can now hear your mind's thoughts. Hope that's not invasive.
Holloway, darling. It's not to listen to her deep thoughts, although I do bet you want to know what she thinks of you every time she looks at you.
I don't.
Oh.
I mean, if I had that ability, I'd use that quite often.
Well, that's because you're kind of a jerk.
I mean, you want to know what she thinks of you. If she finds you attractive, she wants
If
to.
she thought
If she-
something of me, she would say so.
Well, some people don't actually say when they want to have you in bed. They just mentally think it for a long time and then wish it had happened.
I don't care about what you have to say. The answer is no. No, I'm not going to invade her privacy like that. No.
All
Unless,
right.
unless you can convince me that somehow, in writing, that she says, yes, I consent to having my mind probed by an evil warlock patron, then no, I'm not going to do that.
It's not mind reading, Holloway. It's like writing a letter, except for. Oh, you know what I mean. It's
Still not
mental.
right.
Have you ever used the message cantrip, my dear boy?
Yes, but that's between two people who can use it.
This would be the same thing. Well, can you hear every fish's thought when you do that?
It's different when it's a person who with a soul. I know that's a foreign concept to you, but
She looks aghast and she said, "Are you saying mermaids don't have souls?"
I'm saying that I don't want to invade the privacy of my friends. And if there's anyone on this plane who I would argue is pretty darn soulless, I think you'd be a high contender. Not
Ugh.
mermaids, you
Get
specifically.
wrecked.
Holloway, you offend me so.
Yeah,
After
it's-
all I've done for you?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're offended.
Ugh. She dramatically presses her hand against her forehead. I think I feel faint. I can't even take this. My
Then-
own
then
dear
screw off.
sweet Holloway can't put up with my shenanigans after everything I've done for him, the promises I've made. Oh, and he won't do this one simple favor for me.
I'm-
Typical man.
I'm not going to. Fine.
This is a gift to you, Holloway. All I would ask in return is that you do as Mr. Alder does and wear a pin of my symbol. It's a
I'll wear-
simple favor,
I'll
dear.
wear the fucking pin, but I won't involve Eden.
That's fine with me. I just
Just
thought
give me
you'd
the
want
pin
a few
and
perks.
Perks be damned.
Well, you give some, you get some. That's
Yeah,
how it
put it
is.
on my fucking tab.
Hmm.
This is a no from me, Laronis.
Her eyes glint, and she says, "All right." And she dives back into the water, emerging a few seconds later with a shiny green pin featuring her symbol.
He puts it on his shirt. But yeah, he puts it on his shirt. I'll wear it, but don't touch Eden.
You have my word. And with that,
So-
she dives back into the water. She pokes her head out one more time and says, "By the way, good luck tomorrow. You'll need it." Dives back under the water.
At that moment, Nico goes running out, and she's like, "Holloway, Holloway! Oh,
Yeah.
there you are. I didn't hear you get up."
What's wrong, Nico? Why did you need me?
Nothing. I got up and you weren't there.
Oh, I was just taking the cat. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'll be in a minute.
You okay?
Had a talk with a friend.
I walk back inside.
He picks up the cat and follows, and as soon as he's out of where he thinks her eye shot would be, he moves the pin under his little neckerchief, so that way the common person would not see it, but he is still wearing it.